to FS19 new mods. Today we have quite a few. We have 12 mods to show you. Now I'm UK Gamer 808 and I'll be taking you on this first look mod review of these new mods which have just come out in the farming simulator Modhub. So let's go to the in-game Modhub for PS4 and see what mods we've got in there today. And here's today's new mods. So we have a small cowshed with pasture by driver 300, and that's enough for 30 cows, 90 grand. And then we have an update on the cot grand tank trailer, and that is manure system support for PC, various little things fixed, mod desk updated. And then we have a laser leveler LL70 by Pepe978, and this is a decorative accessory. Then we have the Lemkin Labrador 160 by MefiuFs, which that's the weeder, I think, isn't it? No, the other one's the weeder. That's just a plough. And then we have the old PGR House by Camillo's 0397, and then a new cattle trailer by BorSuk and Domber, 1500 quid, so that's cheap. Holds 4 sheep, 3 pigs, 2 cows. Then we have a update on the workshop, which is seasons ready. And then we have the weeder. This is a new weeder by Kazani 317 and Rolnick 410. £800 to buy, so nice cheap, at 1.8 meters wide. And then we have old PGR Cows Barn by Camilla's 0397 again, and that's enough for 200 cows, 80 grand. Cow husbandry in the European style. And then there's an update for Cows Barn old, added new brick cow husbandry. Then there's also an update for the lizard with a new version without hydraulic. And then we have the Marshall as an update as well, added support for manure system mod by Wopster, model and material fixes. Then the lizard car trailer has an update, new capacity configuration, and also an update for the Joskin cargo pack, and that's collision correction 3D correction. And then we have some more new mods, which are the RA8003A by RL Modding trailer for the transport of bales and vehicles, 8 meters long, 18 grand. Switch between ramp control or auto load. Cool, new auto loaders. And then we have more Cows Barn, modern Cows Barn by MefiuFs, and that one's 70 cows, 100 grand. And then we have another Cows Pasture by MefiuFs, and that's 50 cows, 25.5 grand. Season's ready. And then last one we have, no, there's one more after that actually. There's the shed by MefiuFs, 12 grand. It's an open shed. And then there's an update on the lizard MKS33, added a few more values where we got fertilizer and lime, added more colours in base and rim configurations. Then we have an update on the Dutzfar, visual bugs fixed, new design option added. And then a new mod is the SKE Zunhammer SKE pack. Now I thought we had that a few weeks back, or is that just me because of mods and tests? I think it is, isn't it? But that's by AxeDiamend GEFD25. And that's your lot for today's FS19 mods. Right, so first off we have the old cattle trailer. Now in mods and testing I didn't realise this was this one. I got this one wrong. Thought it was a totally different kind of trailer, but there it is. Now this is a nice cheap mod. We're getting loads of cheap mods this week. £1,500 to buy and £76 on initial leasing costs, and -4 on the slot count. And you can have 2 cows, 3 pigs or 4 sheep. Is that there are a few different rim colours and main colours as well. I think it's more like greys, reds, greens, but there are a few different ones if you want that. Now hook it up. Actually, before we hook it up, I like the log as the stand for it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good little touch. Right, so we hook it up and we have got unfold. You see the back gate opens up just like that. Something different, a small little cattle or pigs or little transporter. And what a bargain. Now it is a little bit light. You've probably seen on the way in, you do lose it a bit, but it is a small little, it's an old cattle trailer. So that's the first mod. The next one is the laser leveler. Now this is a decorative item, but it is in the placeables, but you can actually move it around, and also you can, where is it? There it is. You can also bring the feet out. Bit different. Fold it back down. It looks the part. Looks like a laser leveler to me. Now this is £3 and -2 on the slot count. Easy. Right, the next couple we've got are up on the other bit of field. Next off is the Lemkin Lablador. Now this is £12,000 to buy and 612 on your initial leasing cost. Now you'll find this under the subsoiler category because I did struggle to find it, and it is -4 on the slot count and it's 2.3 meters wide. There aren't any other options on it. It's a 7 mile an hour. And then we've also got the weeder, the lizard weeder. Now this one's cheap, 800 quid to buy, £40 on your initial leasing cost, -2 on the slot count. Need 80 horsepower, so not too much horsepower for running that one. No other options, comes as it is. Now that one, we can't test that one out, but we can run it through the ground because I'm at no man's land and I didn't get any weeds. We've got weeds already in this field, and I cultivated this bit up and thought, well, we'll have some more weeds appear, but they haven't appeared, so I don't know what the crack is with that whatsoever. And of course it won't get rid of the bigger ones because they're too big. But we have got some dust animation on there, and you see the wheels are all spinning around on it as well, and 7 mile an hour working. Proper bit of old kit. Simple yet effective. Right, let's show you this one. Now this all works. Well, when do we have a problem with cultivators or plows or any of that? So no options on it. Lower, drive, and away you go. We have got some animation going on there. Let's get the worker out. See, it is digging it up. So that is the Lemkin Labrador. Then we have these new baling trailers, but you can also use them for equipment. I've got the two different ones. They are auto load on them. I've got the round one there, obviously, and that one you've got the option to do away with these sides, just like you can have that one, just so it's like a low loader, or you can have these sides, or you can do away with these bits as well. There are lots of colour combinations available and rim tyres available as well. So it's £18,000 to buy, 918 on your initial leasing cost, and -3 on the slot count. So not too many slots, and you hold 22 round bales, and it'll hold 18 square bales. Got a choice of lizards. Which ones were these? These are, oh, Nope, I want to go down. Yep, they're the lizards. Trailborgs and Nokians. I think they're the Trailborgs, aren't they? Nope, they're the Nokians. I didn't get the Trailborgs out. Nice looking trailers. No rear attacher on them, which is a bit of a shame. But are auto load, so I'll show you how they auto load. Well, the thing is, they auto load on, but they don't auto load off. So we have got the ramps on the button there, so you can raise, lower it, leave it where you want, especially if you've got a larger load and you need those ramps kicking out a little bit. Right, there we go, start again. I was getting confused on the buttons with that. Right, so we have the transporting position, we want the operating position, and as soon as that kicks in, it loads it straight onto it. Now the other auto loaders we've had in the past, well, most of them, let's get those ramps up, then we could actually float them off, but this one doesn't appear to be able to do that. Now I did, because it's got control ramps, control group there, I thought perhaps we'd be able to do it with the another control group, because it's got a 1 at the top there, but it doesn't select. All you've got is unload bales, so you can do your unloading. Yeah, we can't, it won't float or anything on the stick. All you've got is that on there, so then you unload and then you can strap them on the back, but they don't unload like, well, they don't auto unload, that's it, which is not the best really. If you use an auto load, you want to unload, because otherwise you're a bit stuck what you're going to do with your bales. It's fine if you're going to a sell point, but if you're storing them, then you're in trouble. So that is how you operate them. It is just a load function, an auto load, and no auto unload. But nice looking mod, is a nice bit of kit, fair play. Right, next we have 2 sheds. These are 12 grand each, and they're minus 17 on the slot count, so quite a few slots. Very nice looking though, very nice detail on it. That brickwork looks pretty nice. And then we got our trusses up there, bit of crap inside. Have we got a ladder we can use? I thought we might be able to pick that up and move it. No. So yeah, one like that, and then of course I put this one round the wrong bloody way, didn't I? So is that one, how I see it's the opposite way round, isn't it? That one's got the door on that end, and that one's got the door on this end. At 12 grand, bit high on the slot count, but it is what it is. We have a new farmhouse. I haven't even looked to see if we can go in. Yep, we can go in. So it isn't just to look pretty. Got the sleep there. We're not tired. The farming simulator on the laptop there. I can't make out where that is. Where is that then? Interesting. Cool. At least you can actually go inside of it. Probably can't go in that bit. That's all boarded off. And not too much money for this one. £8,500 to buy, and minus 23 on the slot count. So a lot of this stuff is pretty high slots. Got the AC unit out on the side there. Right, so next off we have the small cow shed with pasture. 90 grand for this one. Minus 32 on the slots, and 30 cows you can have in it. So we have got the doors open and close on there. I've got a couple of cows. I've tested all these out. They all seem to be working with no issues. The slurry is here, and the water is, the trigger for the water is there, and then your straw trigger and the not the water, your food's just this side here, and it triggers just out here. And the same with the straw. You go into here, and the trigger for the straw, there is the animal dealer point. to buying them in. And yeah, nice looking cowshed, something a little bit different. Quite a few slots, but is again quite a nice bit of detail on it. Spent a bit of time on that. And then on to the next one, where we have the old PGR Cows Barn. So it's in the game, it's old Cows Barn basically. This one will cost you 80 grand to buy. It is quite a big size. Now we've got our straw trigger is there. That one is the water trigger, and then we go around the feeding trough, straw trigger. And you see we've got all our food here, and then the milk round the back with the manure and the slurry there. Nice looking mod. It's got lights in. I haven't seen any I didn't see the switch for it. Oh, was that open up as well? No, that bit doesn't. Well, we get to it from that side, can we? No, of course that's the milk point there. That's not a light switch, is it? No. So yeah, all working. Quite a large one, that one. Right, this one we have the modern cows barn. So this one's 100 grand. It's minus 29 on the slot count, and it holds 70 cows. And we have our slurry point is there. The straw was water point just there. You can see the water trough. This is our food, and the straw point was just in here. As soon as you drive into this trigger, does the straw. So the milk is just, note that is the animal dialogue. The milk is out the back over here. There's the milk for it. And then where was the, yeah, the, I'll tell you what, where's the manure gone? I think that was out the front, wasn't it? We have the manure for it out the front. Just there. Another, it's weird how all these come along. They must have been, they must test all these all at once, because it's strange how they all come out at the same time. But there you go. Then the last one we have is the cow's pasture. That's the last one for these cow pastures. Now this has got a gate on here, which is barbed wire, because when I first got to it I was like, well, how are you getting in there? And I like that. That's a nice little touch. Then we come in, so our straw point is nowhere because it doesn't take straw on this one. We don't have manure on this one. So this is our food, not a food trigger, this is our animal dialogue trigger. And then we've got our food trough, which is just situated just there. And then we have our water trough just there. And like I said, all of this works, no issues. Nice little cowshed. And moving on over, we have the Zunhammer SKE pack, which comprises of 3 different models. This costs 65 grand, 3,315 on your initial leasing cost, and minus 5 on the slot count. So I didn't check to see if you can use it as a tender or not, but it looks like, because you've got the overload pipe on it there. So you can, this is the larger model, the 18500, which costs you an extra 20 grand on top of that 65,000, and then 17,500 litre one is 10,000, and then the standard one is the 15,500 for it. Minus 5 on the slots, nothing really, is it? 10 mile an hour working speed, and it's got a 14.8 metre spread on the back of it, and you need 180 horsepower. Now it has got a few different attaches you can have on there. I can't remember, there was about 3 different varieties you could choose from. So let's jump in and make sure it works. Yeah, so options, we've just got the turn on slurry tank. And that seems to be working. Yeah, a nice spread coming out of there. Now that tractor's in the bloody way. but 8 mile an hour. I did see 10 mile an hour in the shop. No, there it is, 10 mile an hour. But that is a hell of a spread, fair play. He's finished his task because he just smashed into the wall. Righto, well that's it for today's edition of FS19 New Mods for Farming Simulator Mod from the Farming Simulator Modhub. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I always appreciate if you smash that like button for me. And if you are new to the channel and just discovered me, why not go and check out one of my hundreds of other Farming Simulator videos. Got well over 700 videos now, so there's a lot to choose from. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.